Alright, what's up guys? Spark Warrior here, and we are just got done with locals, and we're here with the winner of the locals.
All strong.
Alright, tell us what you're running, and give us a rundown.
I went 4-0 with Brave Phantom Knight. It's basically the second best deck in the format. Honestly, you could say it's the best at this point, because I suck at Sword Soul. But yeah, shout-outs. Shout-outs, I'll probably just give a shout-out to the shop. Give a shout-out to Sam for helping me out in our game. Because why not? Give a shout-out to my future team, Dominic and Dylan. And yeah, I think that's it. We can just get right into it.
Alright, let's dive on into this beast.
Also, shout-out to the Red Eyes Field Center.
Oh yeah, that field center is beautiful.
Start off with the PK monsters. I play 3 Torn Skills, 3 Boots, 2 Cloak, 1 Gloves, and 1 Stingrays. This is pretty much standard for PK. Torn Skills is your starter, Boots is your extender, Cloak is your searcher, Gloves is your Foolish Burial, and then Greaves is your worst extender. These are all just really good. What I see a lot of people doing is cutting the Greaves. I think it's necessary because if you draw Boots, you want to have another extender. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the PKs. For the Brave engine, or the Adventure engine, I'm still gonna forever call it Brave. I play the 3 Water, and then the 1 Griffin Rider. So the 3 Water and the Griffin Rider, I used to hate this engine because I used to think it was bad. I don't think that anymore. This engine's kind of insane. This basically searches your right, and then right gives you a token. And then you have the Griffin Rider, which if you don't have any more of your engine and you're not going to go and extend into your engine, you can just special summon this and then at worst make a Verte with another card that you have. So Griffin's really good. This is just your Omni Negate, busted engine. Next is something that's not really standard in the Brave engine, but I'm playing the BA engine. I'm playing 1 Tour Guide, 1 Graph, and 1 Seer. I play this because it just raises your ceiling. Like if you don't open up anything and you just open a 1-card combo, you're still playing the game. So it's like, I think that's really good. Seer and Graph obviously for a contingency plan, just in case you can't combo off with your Brave stuff or if they ash the water. For the extenders, I play 1 Speedroid Terratop, 1 Takatombor, 1 Psychic Wielder, 1 Psychic Tracker, 1 Jackalope, 1 Danger Such, 1 Kagemuchi Knight, and 1 Jump World. These are insane. I don't see a lot of people playing the Terratop Takatombor combo. I think it's insane, especially with the Brave engine, because it's basically a starter that special summons itself instead of normal summons itself. So it's kind of just nuts. I hope it comes off the list and never will. These are your Psychics. You summon them off E-Telly, which is at 3 also. Danger Tsuchinoko and the Danger Jackalope. These are insane. A lot of people are just playing the Snake. I like the Jackalope because you get to get the Snake. This got sniped like twice tonight, by the way, and I was not happy. Anyways, the 1 Kagemuchi Knight and 1 Jump Forward. These are great extenders because you can search them off of Rhoda, so it's great to have warrior extenders. For the hero package, 1 Celestial and 1 Plasma. I don't have a Dasher, so I just play Plasma. It looks cooler anyways.
Yeah.
Celestial's insane, allows you to get the draw, obviously. Insane package. The 1 Scythe should be there. 1v like 3 games today. Insane.
Scythe is something.
So oppressive. For the going second cards, I play 3 Ash, 1 Ghost Ogre, 3 Droplet, and then 3 Dark World. So my reasoning behind this is I play a larger list. I play 50 cards. You want to see board breakers more, so I play 6 of the cards that essentially do the same thing. Ash has always been just good and versatile. And then Ogre with 3 E-Telly, it's just so worth it to play. So it's just a great going second card, especially in the mirror match because you can Ogre the Fateful before if they're playing the Draco back in the main, you can Ogre the Fateful before they get the search into their non-main gear. So you completely just screw up their plays and force them to do PK things.
Right.
The Brave token spells, the 3 right, and then the 1 Fateful Adventure. This summons your token, like I was saying, and then this gets you your Omni Negate. Not much explanation to it. A lot of people say it's confusing, but it's really not. You know, just token and then extender or Omni Negate. Insane package, by the way. Definitely worth the price.
How much we talking in price here?
3 teleport. Teleport's just insane. It's another extender, and it also makes it to where you're playing 13 Go Second cards with Ogre. And if like everybody says that is smart at the game, if you can't go second against a giant board, you pretty much just lose. So you want to have as much leeway as possible, and with the 1 Ogre and the 3 E-Telly, it makes it to where you have more going second options. 2 Fusion Destiny. Card's insane. Card's absolutely cracked. No wonder it went to 2.
Yeah.
You just summon the DPE for free. Just send the bricks. It's so good. For the 1-up spells, I play the 1 Rhoda and the 1 Caught By. This is a no-brainer. Searches all of your PKs, plus it searches your warrior extenders, and then Caught By is just cracked. I think one of my most favorite matches with Caught By was about a month ago when I played against Orcus, and then I called by the Ding before he could resurrect it.
Ooh.
So that's a pretty funny interaction. And then for the purple cards, I play the 3 Fogblade and the 1 Shade Brigandine. These are just insane. I don't think you need wings necessarily. If you're playing the access code build, then I guess, because you get to go into access code easier. But I feel like I just wanted to play like these 4. I feel like these were perfect. That's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, tokens. For the Link monsters, I play 1 Borrelsword Dragon, 1 Bardiche, 1 Cherubini, 1 Verte, 1 Artifact Dagda, and then 1 Link Spider. Borrelsword is because a lot of the Brave token cards can put more bodies on the board, which means you have easier leeway into Borrelsword, actually way easier leeway into Borrelsword. This actually came up in one of my games today, and it actually won me the game. Rusty, you're always going to go into this. This is like the heart and soul of the deck, literally. This gets you all your combo plays, gets you all your Phantom Knights. It is also the main target that people nib and the main target that people ash, and it hurts. It really hurts. The 1 Cherubini card's absolutely insane. Sins for cost. A lot of people don't know that. They'll end up wasting resources on it, and it's just the most hilarious thing in the world. Verte Anaconda, absolutely busted. Another card that should probably be banned. Just fusion summon for free.
Yeah.
Dagda, Scythelock, card should also be banned. This deck just plays a bunch of crazy stuff. And then the 1 Link Spider, you link off the token, or like you link off either of your tokens, and if you get nib, you link off the token, and it allows you to go into Verte so that you still have a contingency plan to make DPE. So for the Link monsters, for the Xyz monsters, I play
Zeus.
1 Zeus, 1 Utopic Draco Future, 1 Utopic Future, 2 Leviair, 2 Breaksword, and then the 1 Raiders Knight. So Zeus is absolutely cracked. I was thinking about Downer, but I don't really know what I'd cut. I don't want to cut the Raiders Knight because the 3 pop came up tonight, where 3 pop is insane because you summon Breaksword kill himself in something your opponent controls, but first you summon it in Rusty and the Rusty kills, so that's 2 pops, and then you go into Raiders Knight with the 2 level 4s that you make, and then you rank down into the second Breaksword, and then that's your 3rd pop. So it's kind of insane. The 2 Leviair for the Draco Future package, or just general extenders, and then I already talked about the Breakswords pretty much. That's the only reason for the 3 pop. I didn't make this all night, unfortunately, but it is definitely insane. I think you should play this in PK. Yes, it's a lot of people say it's a bit situational, but I think it's really good. And then last card in the extra deck is
The man, the myth, the
Phoenix.
legend
Yep,
himself.
the worst band ever. Absolutely godlike card. So glad it got printed. It honestly makes every deck a viable hero deck now. That's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, I play 3 Nib, 2 Ghost Bell, 2 Lancia, 2 Token Collector, 2 Twin Twister, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Dracoback the Ratable Dragon, misprint by the way, and 2 Anti-Spell. So a few cards I want to talk about is Nib. I can't remember who I nibbed, but I nibbed somebody tonight. Nib's definitely a staple. Ghost Bell whacked Tri-Brigade with this. Absolutely insane card. Ghost Bell's a staple. I wish I would have saw Lancia. Even though, like, Lancia, I'd say is definitely a staple. There are so many decks that rely on banishing, and especially against the mirror match, it just kind of kills them. So just insane card. I played against Sam. I played against Kaylin. I played against Jace, and then I played against Mike. Yes, I won it. No problem. And then another thing I want to talk about is the anti-spell fragrance. I sided this against my friend Michael in round 4 against Striker, and I unfortunately didn't see it. But this is definitely a side deck staple.
IO gone is kind of the...
Dracoback. A lot of people main this. I'm gonna think about maining it. This card's kind of insane. The thing is, I was playing enough Go second cards already, but I will test it. I will test it more. So I didn't want to like add another brick to my deck too, like another thing I could potentially brick on. The token collectors have been a bit iffy these days. I haven't sided it all night because I didn't play Sword Soul. Well, actually I did, but I didn't see it. Yeah, I played up against Sam round 1. Yeah. I didn't see the token collectors though. But it allows them to, it makes them want to extend more. So I mean, I guess it's good, but I will be testing. 2 Twin Twister and then the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster is another thing I would like to talk about. These cards are cracked. A lot of people are saying, oh, but because of Scythe, you shouldn't be playing cards that destroy the back row, and they have a point. But against other matchups, it's kind of just nuts, honestly. Like, I don't think I'd be taking these out because you get to hit more cards on top of that. I think the only things I would probably take out and replace would be, I would probably take this out of the side and put it in the main, and then I would take out 1 Twin Twisters, and then I would use both those slots for D barriers, because that's also really good against Sword Soul, which is the best deck of the format, so you definitely want to play to beat it. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck.
The whole kit and caboodle there.
Yep, I think it's definitely one of the best decks of the format. If it's definitely the second best deck, if not the first. But yeah, you still want to know like what I'd side out and side in?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go down like a run through of what certain situations that came up tonight or that would come up where you would side out certain cards and just kind of a little bit of a breakdown on siding and how you go about it.
Yeah, so I'll show off like the cards I side out the most. I usually side out 1 Fog Blade because in most matchups you don't need the third one. So it's like going second, you want to just add more cards. Funny enough, I didn't start siding out the Scythe until like 2 weeks ago. But that's a card that I've been siding out. I usually side out the Kagemuchi Knight. And tonight I sided out the tour guide a lot, which was surprising. I'm probably going to cut this in the future, by the way, for the Dracoback. But yeah, funny enough, I sided this out a lot, and then I sided this out a lot. And depending on the matchup, if I'm going up against spell or trap decks, I side out the Dark Rollers and the Droplets. But basically, in a typical matchup, these are like my most sided out cards. And what I side in the most out of everything is I side in the Lancias the most, the Bells the most. I find myself playing a lot of Sword Soul these days, so I side in Token Collectors a lot. And then Nibs, I find myself siding in Nibs like an unhealthy amount. So yeah, these are like my most sided in. And it really depends. Sometimes sometimes my most sided in one game would be like these 5, because a lot of decks just fall to Nib and Lancia. So I would mostly side these 5 out for these the most. Like these are like my big ratio to ratio side outs.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much the list, honestly. I gotta give another shout out to the
The good luck charm.
the good luck charm, the Ulti Dark Rebellion. Great card.
Well, greatly appreciate the deck profile. Congratulations on your win, and
Man, thanks for the deck profile, by the way.
of course, man. All right, well, there you have it, guys. PK deck profile, topping it our locals. All right, I'll catch you next time.